Hi, I'm Nigel Merrick, photography coach and the founder of the Zenologue Photography Business and Marketing blog. I help other professional photographers understand the fundamentals of marketing, SEO, and sales so that they can use those skills to create the photography studio they dream about and discover the benefits of peace of mind in their business. Do you find yourself worrying about your business or feel that it's running you instead of the other way around? Would you like to know how to sell photography and be a professional photographer without having to constantly stress out over where the next client might be coming from or whether they will actually want to buy from you when they do show up? Well, you're not alone. I used to feel exactly the same way, and so do many others just like us. I started out as a professional photographer, like a lot of photographers do, with a passion for creating great images for people, but soon found out that running a photography business required a lot more than just being good with a camera. There were times when I almost went broke, and many times when I thought seriously about quitting the photography business altogether. But then one day I made the simple decision to do or die. I'd had enough of the mindless struggle and decided to learn from the best marketers and business people I could find. Over time, I invested thousands of dollars in learning from other photographers, marketers, salespeople, mentors, and coaches, absorbing as much as I could on everything I could find related to running a small business. Slowly but surely it all came together, and I enjoyed some great sales as a result. Then, several years ago, I found my own voice as an educator and have devoted my life ever since to helping photographers just like you to learn how to sell photography. One of the really fun teaching aids that I've developed to get people started on the right path is my 11 Days to Business Peace email series, which is a free course delivered over 11 days straight to your email inbox. On each of the 11 days, we cover a different topic as we journey together on the path to learn how to be a better business person. Here's a quick rundown of the topics we cover. On day 1, we learn that selling your camera is no way to make money. This is a great opportunity to learn from someone else's mistakes. Day 2 examines your photo business DNA and what it is that makes you unique. Find out why your clients should fall in love with you. Next, on day 3, we look at finding yourself at the top. Discover the importance of good website SEO. By the way, did you know it's easier than you think? On day 4, we ask the question, is your website sending people away? Some great tips on how your website is your top salesperson. Day 5 is another great question, how much for an 8x10? This one tackles the eternal question of whether or not to include prices on your website. On day 6, we learn that a smile can be heard on the phone, an indispensable article on how to convert telephone calls into consultations. On day 7, our subject is First Impressions Really Do Count. Learn what it is that really makes your consultations work to turn them into bookings. Day 8 comes from a quote by the great Zig Ziglar. Your attitude, not your aptitude, determines your altitude. How your personal mindset and attitude comes into play when conducting the photo session. On day 9, we learn that questionable sales methods can get you killed. Discover the best way of selling your portraits and prints. Day 10 brings us to the power of effective communication. In this one, we look at the best practices to use in keeping your clients informed. And on day 11, we look at maintaining good client relationships. There's no such thing as a past client. Every client is a current client. One of the biggest lessons I learned is knowing that the path to business peace begins with understanding what makes us different from all the other photographers in the community. So, as a special gift from me, you also get a free copy of my ebook called How to Make Your Photography Clients Fall in Love with You. This book goes into a lot of detail about why 90% of photographers are not making the most of their single biggest asset, themselves. So how can you get your own copy of this free email course on how to sell photography? It's really simple. Just head over to the Photography Business and Marketing blog at www.zenologue.com. That's zenologue.com, and sign up or click the link in the video description below. The course is totally free and you'll be a better photographer because of it, making your clients happier in the process. Thanks for watching. I'm Nigel Merrick, photography coach and founder of the Zenilog Photography Business and Marketing blog, and I wish you peace in your business.